Let me see here. Send me on WhatsApp, please.
70 guda mkuru. 70 maguda.
Pe mari hapo kwa kuvhaira ere.
Ayo kungoti wanoziya, unoziya. You don't buy these things kuti ungozvichengeta moyo mako.
Tell me something. Why is it that you seems always so fixated on Nyadzemari material gains? I've rarely seen you talking.
Ndakanyotambura ini nemafesa angu ndine umwe anonzi akagara apa uyu anonzi Kelvin. Akapotsa ayeredzwa nemvura kuchipingo, akapotsa aendwa naye tichitambura, unoziya taifamba netsoka, unoziya kana 10 kilometers tichitambura tichiwana tudikiki, taenda kunoteya mbeva mukuru nemaramba kuti tengese pagedhi rebhawa mundara, tichikiyakiye kuti life iito. Ndambopedza ndo yakaboka mukuru. Mwari asongondiropafadza, baba Mwari andiropafadza. Chakaita kuti ndisumuke nini kuvhairirwa. Vachi yangu waibuda vachiona bhutsi yangu inotenga motikari, bhutsi yangu inotenga imba inogara. Shungu idzodzo ndodzakaita mari. Sanaita topa mwanhu shungu kuti vaite mari mudara. Kuvhaira kwakakosha mupenyu, because munhu akavhairirwa ande shungu.
Are you telling me kuti vanhu munhu vanhu havana shungu dzekuita mari?
Havana. Ukangoita shungu autone mari. Secret yekuita mari ishungu. Vanorarama 8 hours, 10 hours, because havana shungu. Havana. Ipapa uchazona 10 years from now, 20 years from now, umwe wako yachiti ndakaita mari because Java haivhaira. Anga akapaka malambo. Mumboona maone malambo angu ari panza. Asi angu ezina angu bati. Ndati kushandisa edu Dubai. Sister Sudurika damboisa maJamani.
Obviously Dubai has got good cars. And don't you want
Ngona minutes. Uyane lambe yake anzi boss Tulani ndiane birthday. Boss Kelvin. Na the idea is incredible malapita. Takatambura mkura munobabira maketendesa la mizoti.
Funny more than two. Tell me something. How about one day? How about one day you do exactly the same video show up that you're making while you are in Harare? Kuna mbuya ne handa kuya. Kana kuti kuna Speak Avenue. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, you see the way you're doing it right now. You showing me Van Zimbabwe who have become successful through you or through your compatriots Vanamunangagwa and the like. Ndati nini. While you are
Isusu panapa katama millionaires because of profit fashion.
In the name of Jesus.
Azina maybe tane takuita 1 year and something jet. But mari zatana zakuchisa.
Ili vindizi ndakutsvagira vanhu vakata mari diki but vatone life. Pandakabata Enzo Aisha angasina passport, angasina mota, angasina pekugara, anga akaomerwa, angasina nahembe, asina namari kombe kupinda mutaundi. Iko zvinezvika ane jeni ari kugara, ane motikari dzake. Ari kubva kuAmerica izvo zvari kuenda kuZimbabwe, ane value inotyisa. It's one of those things.
So thank you very much for letting me know that you are now millionaires. If I was to randomly select 10 poor people on the ground, Vasine Musangano, who I could ask you to donate just $1,000 each to help them, would you do that?
It's easy. But
will you do that? What is the problem?
The problem is very one. Problem is kutanga kufunga kuti munhu akapiwa 1,000 anoita mari.
Aiwa. Whatever that is. Ndangoti inini. I'm going to select just 10. Look at 10 poor Zimbabweans. Select Mamisha, right? That I would like to do a program, just randomly select them. And I'll ask you, gents, can you bless just these 10 Zimbabweans?
Number one,
would you be ready to do that?
Number one, correction, and number two, I agree. Let's say the date, let's empower the people with $1,000 each. But correction and hakuna munhu anonzi ari poor. Munhu anogona asina mari. Munhu ari poor. Munhu anogona asina mari kana pamba pekugara. But munhu achigona kushaka. Which means asi poor mukushaka. Umwe munhu ane mari but ari poor mukushaka. Saka atikwanise kuti munhu ari poor because munhu wese pane paanobudirira muupenyu. Munhu wese ane panobudirira muupenyu. Anogona kuzoita mari munhu but hakuna munhu anonzi murombo. Hakuna murombo. Munhu ane urombo somewhere but ane paanounasogona somewhere. Ari rich somewhere somehow. Hakuna murombo completely. Hakuna.
Well, thank you very much. So, in India,
vanogona vasina mari momwe vachapa $1,000. But vanhu makatogarisa pasika vanogona kuticha mamiliyoni ekushaka cheke kana kuticha mamiliyoni ekukwesha mazino. Moziva umwe munhu ndimiliyoni chaichai but haagoni zvimwe zvinhu. Which means everyone ane paanobudirira.
Well, you see the reason why ndikudaika Mr. Java ndeyekuti, you see, what we speak should have action. And I like the fact that you've just demonstrated to me with these two gents here, to me, that these are people who you can demonstrate. So now I'm now saying, folks, we are where we are. Yeah. So now select just 10 people, randomly select.
That's no problem.
You're willing, yeah?
100%.
Okay. Thank you very much for that. When can we connect? Because I definitely do want to do this. You know, I used to do this a long time ago.
Hey, we can do tomorrow, same time. Same time.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Time.
You know,
okay.
Oh, same time.
Yeah, same time.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you very much. You know, I did this. Let me tell you, I did this in 2012 with a young man who I gave $600. Just $600. It wasn't a lot. It was just $600. He was a young man who I never met, but ndakangosangana naye pa internet papa. Adzingwa basa. Kwa munobva kukuchitungidza uko. And his name is Tawanda Kembo. Ndamupa $600 anga adzingwa basa. You know, he was now stranded. And you know what? With that $600, you were saying Imari Shoma, just $600. He was able to reboot himself. And as late as 2020, 2021, Tawanda Kembo rose up to become the largest cryptocurrency company owner in Zimbabwe. I'm sure you know Golix.
I'm not aware.
Okay, so Golix is a cryptocurrency company, right? That became very, very huge until the RBZ started fighting it.
All right.
Yeah, but he became successful. I don't know where you come from. So my vision, let me explain to you, Mr. Java here, and I think here, if you can connect to this and we can get more people into this, we could help our brothers and sisters, varipa ground, varikutambura, without kuvavirira. So just blessing and just saying, look, take not at the end mari, not because uzoita musubscriber wangu kana kuti uzojoina party yangu kana kuti uzojoina company yangu. Ndongokubatsira chete because uri mu black, uri munhu mutema. The same way, you know ita vanhu veku Dubai kwa muri koko. I'm sure you've seen kuti akuna a UAE citizen murombo.
It's a dungeon tomorrow, same time. Toba Maguda. kana mati 10 vashoma munodambureta ma5 wire toita 20 but total ye10 guda topa one kama mfoni.
Sorry, I think I lost you.
I'm here, but video.
I apologize. Okay, I'm back now. Yes.
Question one.
So I was saying, I'm sure you've seen it with UAE. Hakuna mu Arab. Hakuna mu Arab wa maona hapa. Anyway, Murombo. Have you noticed that? Kuti vanochengeta vanhu vavo.
Aiwa ma levels acho asatasvika. But inzwa Simba.
Chinotinetsa kuti tisvike pama levels iwawo.
Nzara yatinayo ka ndeyekuti munhu wese ari kuminus 1 million. Simba ukabata 10 million. Ukabata 10 million haufadzi hama dzako dzese. Haubatsiri hama dzako dzese. Because takanyanya kutambura tese munhu wese takaomerwa tese. And then question one, Simba. This is not a diss. This is not a cop. I want to really understand you. January, I see this. I heard you chiti ukapa munhu $600.
Yes.
And as I know, you are in UK for over 16 years. What is the secret or mystery behind it? Feni haukushandisa kana murumu wakagara na do euro. Munhu ari ku UK munhu anopa ma $600, but we are still using this pen in 2023. Help me understand.
Inini, let me tell you, I anditombozi focus izozozo zvinhu material things to me. Let me explain to you. Material things to me, they are nothing. I've worked in some of the best companies. Let me make it clear to you. I've worked in some of the best companies on earth. Okay, at the age of 23, okay, that's over 20 years ago, 21 years ago. I ran, I built, I assembled, and I installed accounting and auditing software for some of the best companies in Africa. If you know Zimnat Lion Insurance, okay, their entire software, set up at the age of 23. If you know a company called Botswana Insurance, let me explain it to you. The company called Botswana Insurance, okay?
All right.
I set up their entire auditing software at the age of 23. Did you hear me? At my age, at that very same age, in my earliest career, my own compatriots were paid £1,000 a day. That was before I left Zimbabwe for United Kingdom. I've tasted money. I've tasted glory. I've seen what it means to be powerful. But let me tell you, in all that, I've just been explaining to you. Now, yeah, you see a company called Lion of Uganda in Uganda. Okay, I set up their entire accounting and auditing software at the age of 23. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you, that was way before I had even left Zimbabwe for the United Kingdom. You see, material things to me, they are nothing. What I value right now is what I can help you, my Black African brothers, yeah, improve your lives. Now, if I'm having this conversation, if I can improve the quality of your life, now that doesn't have to be material things.
All right.
Character, right? Vision, direction. Kana ndakadaro chete izozozo ndapedza masports. For me, that is everything. So I just had to make it very clear to you. Yeah, and let me tell you, pandiri panapa, panganai. Ulkona ne feni yangu yoyi, cheap yoyi. Inaita £30, right? So that would one thing, right? I have paid over the years, okay, while I'm working between the newsroom and the courtroom, Okay, reporting, investigating, and working on people's stories, and trying to help in the travail and the struggle of our people. I have even paid for people's legal fees. Nemari yangu inini. Burning my own pocket to try and help our people go to upenyu wedu utase usimukire. So I want to challenge you and anyone out there to refocus what you value. If right now you see a country like UAE ichibudirira iko zvino, vachibudirira negold redu isusu, mari yedu isusu yavatora kuRBZ ukoko makaiona pa gold mafia pa documentary paya. Mari yedu yoiye yavari kutora uko vachiunza kuUAE.
Zita raSimba Chikanza was pa gold mafia. Inini I'm thinking Simba Chikanza message akuparidza ndekuti tiri kubatsira maZimbabweans, tiri kuguma maZimbabweans kuti paSimba Chikanza is running kuUAE kwacho achinoita makuhwa kukatawo achiti Zimbabwe yakashata pakati kunze kwokuti tisafukira hapo edu chakafukidza dzimba matenga. Kana pane abatwa achiba tonongedza kumapurisa kuti uye mbavha tosunga. As you know, mapolisi are president iti vanosunga mbavha vatambise nyaya dzembavha. But Simba Chikanza ari kumhanya kuenda kunoti Zimbabwe yobuda paAl Jazeera chinzi aiite ngatibhurutse mainvesta ari kuuya kuzoisa mari muZimbabwe. Vanhu vachatorera vatambura toda kuti mainvesta auye vaite mari. But Simba akutokanzura kuti mainvesta museve Zimbabwe is bad ine mbavha yakamira so. That's where I get lost.
Right, okay. Let me just explain, and feel free to ask me any questions. Just so that you know. Gold Mafia documentary here, it's got very little to do with Simba Chikanza. Let me explain to you. It's also got very little or anything to do with Al Jazeera. Just to give you a historical background so that you know. Gold Mafia documentary yakatanga in 1993. It's the Goldenberg scandal ku Kenya. Are you still there? I think you're breaking. I'm hoping that you come back. Okay, so just so that you know here, I think he has been cut there. Right. So Gold Mafia documentary. Aina kutangwa na Simba Chikanza. Are you still there? I think he's breaking. Okay. Right. Okay. So Gold Mafia documentary. Aina kutangwa na Simba Chikanza. Aina kutangwa na Al Jazeera. It was started nema journalists eku Kenya. Vachi exposer while they were exposing Emerson Mnangagwa's business partner, who is called Kamlesh Patni, an Indian who destroyed Kenya's economy, such that it is going to take over 80 more years to rebuild Kenya's economy. So the Gold Mafia documentary has got nothing to do with Al Jazeera, nothing to do with Simba Chikanza. It's purely an investigation that was done by journalists in Kenya. It was even prosecuted in Kenya. People were prosecuted. Many got convicted. People got convicted in Kenya. And that was way before Al Jazeera even existed as a news network. That was when Simba Chikanza was still a little kid. So the Gold Mafia documentary has got, it's an investigation, and this is relating to money that was stolen from the Kenyan Central Bank. Money and minerals that were stolen from the Kenyan Central Bank. In 1993, by 1993, billions that were stolen. And they were stolen by Emerson Mnangagwa's own business partner, who is called Kamlesh Patni. How old were you, Panganai, back then? Wanga uchiri mucheche. You were still a little kid. Uchiri mwana mucheche. I was still 13 or 14 years old back then. So it's got nothing to do with politics. It's purely a criminal investigation that is highlighting how African countries, beginning with Kenya, are being destroyed by thieves who are led by Emerson Mnangagwa's business partner, Kamlesh Patni, and others, who also include Hubert Angel. Now, this is purely a criminal investigation. Nothing to do with politics. Nothing to do with Simba Chikanza. Nothing to do with Al Jazeera. Nothing to do with all these people. Serious is how Kamlesh Patni, Emerson Mnangagwa's business partner, uses this money that he steals from central banks to fund dictators, to fund terrorists, and pay judges, and fund dictatorships across Africa. The money that he steals from the central bank. So it's got nothing to do with Simba Chikanza. So right now, we saw in the 2023 elections, the ones that have just ended right now in Harare, Nelson Chamisa won those elections, but judges were paid. My terrorists, FAS terrorists were paid. A lot of people were paid. Publicists and propagandists were paid. What happened after that is that money that Kamlesh Patni and his mafia group and Hubert Angel stole from the central bank, they used it to pay these people. And they even paid more to obfuscate the crimes. So that's why we're where we are right now. That's why we're where we are. That's why Tiripana. I don't know where Passion Java has gone now. I don't know. Is he scared of me? Achka yere, anyara yere, atizepi Java. Obfuscate.